We are, like I told you, Rutland High Red Raiders father and son basketball game. We got Dave Powder here. You want to tell us what his strategy is for tonight, Dave?
We're gonna run them out of the gym. They're gonna have heart attacks and pass out at the end of the first quarter.
Sounds good to me. Any other strategies?
No, not really.
Has anybody threatened you about taking your license away or anything like that if you do too good?
No. Just obscene phone calls and whatnot from the parents on the fathers, and so I'm a little nervous before this game.
Thanks, Dave. Let's see if we can find somebody else. Here we are with Aaron Carvino. Aaron, your dad's in here. What are you going to do to him?
Annihilate him.
Going to annihilate him. I've been talking to him, and he thinks that they're going to walk all over you.
Yeah, well, whatever. He's
That was Mr. Carvino. We'll get him in just a second. That's it. Here we are with Mike Stempak. Mike, what are you going to do to these guys?
We're going to annihilate them. We're going to tear them apart one by one. Especially my dad. My dad's going down. I won't be a part of it, but he'll go down.
He thinks he's going to walk all over you.
He's wrong.
Did they threaten you in any way by taking your car keys away or anything like this if you start, showing them up?
Well, no. See, they want me to play. They're threatening these guys. See, they think if I play, it's going to throw the whole game, and they'll win, definitely. But they don't know what I've been hiding all season.
You've been hiding?
Yeah, I've been hiding my secret. I got the 50-foot jump shot, tomahawk, reverse, stuff like that. My arsenal.
Sounds good, Mike. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
We're here with Aaron Boynton. Aaron, what's your strategy today?
I don't know. Jam it.
Jam it. That sounds good. What's going on out here? We got a lot of fathers out here that think that they're going to run you to the ground.
Look at them. Bunch of old farts.
Thanks, Aaron. We're here with Jake Eaton. Jake, your dad's over there, and he thinks he's going to cream you guys.
Well, he's gotten a little chunky, as you can see. Look at him.
We noticed that. We're going to go over and get him in just a few minutes. What's your strategy?
I gotta block his hook shot.
Well, you know how he plays. What about some of these other guys out here? You haven't seen him shoot before.
I don't know. Not very worried.
Just going to take him down, huh? Good luck. We got Greg Sinus here. Greg, what's your strategy tonight?
Give it to the seniors.
Give it to the seniors, huh? Hey, we got a lot of fathers over there, a lot of non-fathers over there. We've got a bigger turnout than we thought we were going to have. Everybody heard they were playing the Rutland High Red Raider varsity basketball team, and they want a piece of the action. They think they're going to run you guys to the ground. What do you think?
I don't know. It depends on if we can contain Mr. Caligiuri inside. He's the key.
He's the key?
Yep.
Thank you, Greg.
Thanks.
We're here with Joe Caligiuri. Joe, what's your strategy for tonight?
We just got to run them down. They're old. They can't take it.
Look at that over there. He's strutting his stuff. He's getting ready to launch his three-pointer. Look at this. Bango. Missed it. Brick. He thinks he's going to run you to the ground tonight.
No, that sums it up. Brick.
Thanks, Joe. We got Joe Duval here. I see a sock.
My Argyles. I'm pulling them up for tonight.
It's Argyles. Okay. What's your strategy tonight, Joe?
Well, looking at the chumps over there, I'm going after Caligiuri first, and then I'm going after Big Al over there for getting him back for all those calls he made.
There you go. They're out to get you, Joe, so you better watch out.
Okay, I will.
Thank you. we got Coach Kinsman here. Dave, what's the strategy for tonight?
I don't know. What am I doing?
I really don't know.
I used it all up at Rice. I don't know if I've got any left.
That was a great game. That was one of the better games of the years. We've had more requests for that game on Channel 15 than any game we've had all year.
But it turns out the same way every time.
Every time.
Can you change the ending?
We've been trying, Dave. We've been trying.
I don't know. I think that the young guys down here have got the size on them.
What about that Caligiuri?
Oh, he's look at that.
Got the size,
He's got the size. Dick Bailey's got the size.
Yep.
Yeah, they got a lot of size.
You think they contain Aaron Boynton down low?
I think if they stand on his feet, they've got a shot at containing him. I heard a rumor that they're going to play a 3-3-3 zone.
That sounds good.
And like use 3 basketballs.
They might have a chance of winning then.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Dave.
I think it could be in the hands of the referees.
There we go. Thank you. We're We're here with Aaron Bailey. Aaron, what's your strategy tonight?
We're going to use a little muscle on these guys.
You get this? Can you get a close-up of this bicep here, huh? Hey, we got your dad down there. He thinks he's going to annihilate you. What do you think?
He's got no muscle.
But he's got shorts on. Take a look. You said you've never seen him with shorts. Can you get a shot of that, John, down there? We're going to go down and chat with the dads down there now. Thank you, Aaron. Let's go down. Here we are with Mark Carbino. He's been my play-by-play man all year long here for the Rutland High Red Raiders. He helped organize this and get this thing going. And you got a lot more parents and fathers and co-fathers than we thought.
That was really good to see. I'm glad we got plenty of guys. So we're going to take it right through these guys tonight. They thought there was going to be a cakewalk.
What was that?
They thought it was going to be a cakewalk. But it ain't going to happen.
They think they're going to run you to the ground.
You're going down there, boy.
Thanks, Mark.
No problem.
We got Mike Caligiuri. Mike, you're the big man they're all talking about. They said if they can stop you, they've got it made.
Well, first of all, Brian, before we get into that, I want you to explain to our viewers that you're having a little trouble with the lens and objects aren't as large as they appear out there.
On TV, things look bigger than they do in real life.
Well, I hope that we come out with something, but because Coach Kinsman's history shows he doesn't have the ability to adjust, so I hope if we come out with something, I think we'll be all right.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay.
We're here with Pete Conway. Pete, what's your strategy tonight?
Don't run too fast, stay away from the boards, and rest a lot.
They think they're going to kill you. They really do. They believe they're going to run you to the grounds, and they're just going to win by a landslide, and they're going to put girls in.
No, I don't think that'll happen. No, I think they'll get an education tonight on how the game should be played. 30 years ago.
Thank you. A minute. We're here with Doug Boynton. Doug, what do you think? These guys, I just talking to your boy over there, and
you mean my little kid over there?
Your little kid over there, and he thinks they're going to cream you, he says.
Oh, no way. No way. I mean, these are just kids. Remember that. They're just little punks. Here's some experienced players out here. We've got a lot of talent, much more than these. And we've been playing basketball 20 years before these kids were. No contest.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
We're here with Rick Eaton. Rick, these guys over here think they're going to annihilate you.
Well, those guys have been a little bit overestimating their ability all year, and I think it's just going to take the fathers to, readjust their reality deficit.
I was talking to Jake over there, and Jake said, take a look at Dad over there. Take a look at him. Look at, put on a little weight over there, huh? See? Getting a little chubby. You just can't move like you used to.
Well, ask him who won the last one-on-one game between us last September.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
We're here with Dick Bailey. Dick, what's your strategy for tonight's game?
Win. We're going to win this game, and there's going to be huge defense, unbelievable defense.
I just talked to your boy over there, and he says, no problem, they're going to run all over you guys.
Yeah, well, they probably will catch us, but I'm not sure they're going to know what to do once they catch us.
Thank you, Dick.
Thanks.
We're here with Greg Taylor. Greg, what do you think? What's your strategy tonight? Well, I've been hearing a lot of different strategies. I want to know what your strategy is. How are you going to beat these young kids, 20 years and more, younger than you guys?
I think we're going to lull them to death.
Lull them to death?
Lull them to death. We're going to start off slow, and then we're going to ease up the pace so they won't know what we're doing. And I think we can beat them by at least 20 or 30 points that way.
I think
we'll throw them right off key.
I think Dave plans on the stretcher coming in, taking most of you guys out of here. That's what he was telling us.
I think he's probably right.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, Brian.
We're here with Al Robart. Al, these kids over here, they can't wait to play against you. He says they want to play against an official that they've had this year, and so they can get back at it. One person in particular is Joe Duval said this.
He won't be able to keep up with me.
He won't be able to keep up? Look at, he already stole the ball.
He won't. Well, that's the last time he's going to see the ball tonight.
Thank you, Al. Hello and welcome to Rutland's Keith Gym with the Rutland boys varsity basketball, father-son basketball game. Here on, what is this, Monday night or what? Tuesday night.
Tuesday night on Channel 15.
With me is Jerry Munger, my assistant coach in 5th and 6th grade basketball.
Good evening, Brian.
How you doing, Jerry?
Pretty good.
Glad to see you can make it. Pull that mic away just a little bit and you won't get that popping sound.
All right.
Here's the tip. Brian Grady is the official. Tip goes to Chris Mayhew. Over to Aaron Carbino to Aaron Boynton.
It's a beautiful play. The father's a little slow on defense there.
Here comes Carbino, bringing the ball up against Carbino.
Looks for Mr. Boynton. Taken away by Aaron Bailey. Up to Chris Mayhew, drives center lane, behind the back, Dave Paller.
Nice spin move.
Save by Mr. Carbonell.
Oh, nice save.
That looked almost like a play him and his son had worked out right there.
Right. Dad to son, right there.
They look pretty good on that. Mr. Ballard bringing the ball up.
That's Greg Taylor.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Whoop.
Oh.
Didn't even call the offensive foul. Inside to Boynton. Boynton, little hook shot up. No good. Rebound is Carbonell.
Pushes it up ahead to Bailey. He's got it all alone here. Swallows it up. Oh! Nice follow-up by Aaron Boynton.
Well, his dad shaking him up a little bit.
He's straightening him out now.
Stempeck way down to Mayhew. Mayhew steals the ball.
Works it up to center court. Kicks it back out to Carbonell. Up with the left hand. Misses. Rebound comes down to Mr. Stempeck. Working the ball up. Oh, he looks like a natural guard out there. Watch
nice pass to Greg Taylor.
Stops and pops and misses. Kick back out. Carbonell with it.
Takes the three.
Ooh, off the rim. Pulled down by Mr. Boynton. Up to Chris Mayhew. Brings it up over half court. Kicks it off to Dave Ballard. He lays it up and out. Oh, he misses it. Oh, they got him with a fall, Bright. You see that? That's a wily play right there by a veteran.
Old timers underneath was the call here. So Greg's going to try to get it into Mark.
They're going to press. Look at that.
Dad and son right there going at it.
Working right up the sideline though. Oh, could have been a reach fall there.
Yep.
Behind
nice,
the back.
Did you see that?
Oh,
Jerry?
that was class.
Up between the legs.
They're on a break. Carbonell bringing it up. Kicks it over to Bailey on the left side.
On the line.
Ballard with the follow-up. I think the father's got to start working a little bit on the boards here.
Well, it's 8-0 right now. Oh, steal. Try to get inside to Boynton, but Boynton stole the ball.
Kicks it off to Mayhew.
The dunk! Oh!
They pull it back out to start it over here. There's a three.
Boosh.
Nothing but net.
NBA. Into Stempeck. John working against Mayhew.
Kicks it down to Bailey. Back out to Stempeck. He's going to take the three. Oh, nice shot.
The Old Timers' first score of the game. It's 11-3. 5:28 left to go in the first quarter.
Kicks it out to Mayhew. He's at the three-point line. Puts it up. Off the rim.
No good. Bailey's bringing it out. Gets it inside. Traveling
Call
goal.
the travel.
Dave Fowler with a smile on his face. The Old Timers, I think, are looking for subs already, but
there's some red faces out there on the Old Timers side.
Yep. Nice cross.
Over to Bailey. He goes up a little hard off the backboard. Ballard bringing up the left side. All the way. Oh,
No
tried
good.
to jam it home and lost it off his hand. Stempeck brings it down. He's pushing it up. Nice pass. Kicks it over. Oh, what a fake. Comes up with air, though. Up ahead to Bailey on the left side. Three-pointer. Stops. Pops off the rim. Looks like Old Timers ball, yep.
So we get a shot of Dave Kinsman over here sitting on the bench. He's having a good time. They tried to get him to play, but he just said he couldn't do that tonight. That was an NBA three.
That looked good, too. Chased down. No, he lets it go out. It's going to be Old Timers ball. Carbonell into Stempeck. Stempeck bring it up. Kicks it up ahead to Mr. Boynton. And over the shoulder. He pulls down the ball. Bailey drives the lane. Kicks it back out. Mayhew with the steal. Behind the back to Bailey. That was a pretty play right there. Chris Mayhew, Aaron Bailey. Full court pass from Stempeck. Looks for a cutter. Brings it back out to Stempeck. Goes in. There's the big guy in the paint. Puts it up. And in. Mr. Bailey.
13-5.
They're closing the gap a little bit here, Brian. Up ahead to Ballard. He looks like he's itching for a three. He probably doesn't get to shoot many of those in the regular season. Off the rim.
Traveling. Here we go. Whole new lineup now.
Massive
Mike Stempeck,
subs.
Greg Sinus, Jake Eaton, John Lynn, Ethan Barron coming in for the boys. We got Mike Caligiuri, Rick Eaton, Al Robarge, Pete Conway.
Old Timers up over half court. Kicks it out to Rick Eaton.
Rick back to Al.
Stops and pops. Look good.
It's 7.
Boy, this lineup's got a little spunk in it here.
Oh, yeah.
Pressuring the ball coming up. Kicks it over. Stempak for 3. Nah,
there he goes.
Yep.
He said he's been practicing for the last couple of weeks for this.
Well, he's up for it.
He's up for it.
Rick bringing it up, working against his son Jake. Could have been a reach there. He's backing him inside, looking for help.
Ooh! Tried to get it into Mr. Lynn, but he couldn't do it.
Picked off, old-timers.
Pete Conway with the ball. Tries baseline. Gives it up to Mr. Lynn.
He'll stop and shoot.
Oh, good.
Rebound, Jake Eaton. Jake bringing the ball up, middle of the court. Nice
2
shot.
in a row, Mike Stempak.
I think Mr. Caligiuri's got to get a little tighter on his defense out there, Brian. Now he works the ball in. Give and go back to Cal. Up and in with the left hand off the backboard and a miss.
Greg Sinus bringing it up.
Up to Ethan Baird. Oh, just missed clicking there on that. Al bringing it up, left side. Pushing it up hard. Kicked it out. Is that Mr. Lynn?
Yep.
Son John bringing the ball up now. Tipped away, stolen by the old-timers. Is Al going to pop it from there? Looks at, oh, follows the shot up, off his foot. Out.
Stays there.
Okay.
19-7, 2:02 left to go in the first quarter. Boys are up.
Old-timers bringing the ball in bounds. There's Rick Eaton, left side of the court. Working in against Jake. Spins, gets up in the air, gets the foul.
Rick will be going to the line for 2.
Boy, he had his son baited on that one. Rick Eaton at the line.
We still got some ringers over on the bench there for the old-timers.
They're just holding back right now. They know they're still in the game. Rick Eaton makes the first one, nothing but net. Getting ready for a second foul shot.
We got Steve Sampson and Chris Levins still over on the bench.
And off the rim on the first one. Chased down by
Mr. Eaton's problem on that shot was that he was backing away before the ball left his hand there, you know, so he wasn't staying there following through.
Yeah, he was counting on that one dropping.
You know, he's going to take some lessons from his son, Jake. Because Jake taught him everything he knows.
That's what we heard.
Yeah.
Mr. Lynn pushing the ball up. Drops inside, picked off.
Greg Sinus.
By Greg Sinus. Back out to Eaton. Top of the circle on the right side. Working against his dad. Put a move on him. Cut inside. Kicks it back out. Sinus to Stempak. He'll take a 3 from the top. And off the rim. Al pulls down the rebound.
That's not Mike's side. Mike likes that left corner over there.
Yeah.
Gets it inside to Conway. Conway, little hook shot.
Oh,
yes, it goes.
That was
Pete
a pretty
Conway.
play.
19-10. Boys still up.
That was a Bob Cousy hook shot right there.
Ethan Barron with the ball. Over to Stempak. Try to get it inside to Greg.
He was on the line. Sinus was on the line. They're going to bring it back down this way with the old-timers.
Ethan's dad couldn't be here tonight. He doing something with soccer or something else. I forgot what he told me. He in charge of, so.
Oh, Rick will want to see that on the replay. Picked off by his son Jake, and he lays it up and in for an easy 2.
Jake had a nice smile on his face.
Oh, you'll hear about that.
Another steal. Look at this. Look at this. Jake waits, pops.
Rebound comes down to Mr. Lynn.
Almost stolen away again.
Kicks it up to Al. He's pushing the ball hard. I think they got to get Cal involved in their offense out there.
Yep.
He's holding out on that wing for a 3. Sinus all the way. One hand lays it up and in. Nice. Mr. Lynn for the old-timers bringing the ball up. Lets her fly to Al. Oh, they're going to count that.
They're going to count it.
He lays it up
they
and in.
give him the bucket.
And at the end of the second quarter, it's 23-10. The Rutland High School seniors basketball team is in the lead.
We'll take a little break and we'll be right back.
Well, Brian, you going to identify some?
We're back, folks, because like I said, they got subs coming in.
They got fresh bodies. They're itching to play here.
Chris Levins here going to take the ball out of bounds. Mark Carbino in there. Doug Boynton, Steve Sampson, I don't know the other tall gentleman. Joe Duval with the ball, sends it up to Chris Mayhew. Chris looks, brings it back out.
It's going to start it over, pulling it out. Carbonell pressuring him. Ballard will pop it off the rim.
Good.
Gets his own rebound, follows it up and in. Levin's looking to inbound the ball. Boynton bringing it up for the Old Timers. Kicks it into our mystery man. Levin's working the outside. Trying to get the ball inside, and it's tipped by Ballard. Mayhew with the pickoff. Pushing up the right side. Oh, behind him. Sweet move. Levin's with the ball. Drives in the paint. Kicks it back out.
Steve was going to go inside, but
he decided to hold back on it. Oh, trying to work the ball inside to Mr. Boynton. Couldn't quite get it. Ball's going back the other way.
This is step back. Who's that guy? Huh. We don't know.
Levin's almost picked the ball off on the inbounds play. Ball inbounded to Chris Mayhew. He's working the ball up the left side. Carbonell's going to put some pressure on him now.
Backcourt. Chris Mayhew threw it back to Dave Ballard. He still had 1 foot over the line. Partially blocked by Dave Ballard.
Duval up ahead.
Up to Bailey. Back to Ballard.
In the paint, finger roll. Ooh. Off Levin's hands. Going to stay down this end.
You know, Jerry, I was down there before the game started interviewing some of the players and some of the fathers, and you could smell a lot of Ben Gay type stuff on some of these fathers down here. They're already warming up before the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the magic go juice for this Old Timers team here. Boynton muscled it up and in, but couldn't get it. Mayhew with the pickoff pushes it up, drives center court, goes to the right, kicks back to Duval, works it into Ballard, over the back pass. 3-pointer for Bailey, off the rim. Ballard pulls down the rebound. The Old Timers got to work those boards. They're doing a lot of huffing and puffing right now. Chris Mayhew driving against Carbonell.
Traveling! Hits the 3, but he was called for traveling before it went in.
Yeah, Mr. Ballard. Levin's bringing the ball up for the Old Timers. They've got to get a rhythm going here on offense.
The Old Timers are doing pretty good. They're not huffing and puffing too much.
Oh, they got to call that.
Yeah.
Levin's took it right into the teeth of the defense, and he got fouled. He'd be going to the line. No, they're giving the ball out of bounds before the shot. Levin's for the Old Timers, trying to get the ball in bounds. Into Steve Gates. Kicks it back outside. There's a 3-pointer for the Old Timers. Oh, good rebound. Up and in. Oh,
no good. Chris Mayhew. He's sneaking up behind him.
Oh, being pressured by 2 Old Timers. He's working and weaving. Kicks it out to Caligiuri. Caligiuri, they were looking for the alley-oop to Ballard, and it went off the rim on him. Old Timers pushing the ball apart on a break.
Steve
takes
Sampson.
it all the way.
Oh. They want to know how quick Chris was, and I told him he's so quick that he could take the money out of my pocket, order a pizza, and eat it before I know it's gone. That's how quick he is.
I bet a lot of those sons' fathers could say that same thing.
We got some subs coming in. Aaron Carbonell's back in, going to guard his dad. Jake Eaton's back in. Aaron Boynton's in. Mike Stempeg and Greg Sinus.
They went to their Twin Towers set out there.
We got to watch out for the Carbonell crew over here because the shorts might come down here.
They're in the cahoots right now about something. Boynton with the rebound. Brings it up himself. Bringing it up center court. He's over half court. Looking to dish it off. Picked off by the Old Timers. Oh, nice pass. Little give and go. Look at that.
Yes, good move.
I think that's Boynton's first point.
Steve Sampson to Chris Levins to Doug Boynton.
And a pickoff by Levins on the inbounds play. He drives hard to the hole, lays it up and in with the left hand.
25 to 17, Jerry. They're closing in.
Yeah, they're making a run now.
4:45 before halftime.
Are these some of those ringers you were talking about?
Yep, there's some of them.
Oh, they're starting to shine
Look at
now.
this. Here goes Stenbeck. That's his favorite three-point shot right there.
Off the rim. Rebound ripped down by Old Timers. Lead pass. Full court.
Whoa, traveling. Oh, nope.
Levens got caught up too far in the basket on that, but that was a pretty play. Carbonell drives to the hole, pulled down. Steve Gates is doing a job on the boards right now for the Old Timers. Three-pointer, Old Timers off the rim. Aaron Boynton gets the rebound, brings the ball up himself. Levens, he's quite the spark plug out there for the Old Timers. Drives on Jake Eaton, one-handed, Brian. Lays it up and in.
Timeout. Jake wants a TO, baby. Time for a TO. We got a TO right here. They're going to take a break. We're going to take a break. Jerry, at 25-19, 4 minutes left to go. We'll be back. Back in, Mark. I'm going to call you Mark now, Jerry.
Old habits are hard to break, Brian.
Mark Carbonell was on the floor. He's off now.
He's on the bench. Oh, we have a technical on red here.
What happened?
They're becoming unnerved with this rush by the Old Timers here.
For Old Timers, we got Dick Bailey, Rick Eaton, Mike Caligiuri, Pete Conway. And for Rutland, we've got Aaron Carbonell, Greg Sinus, Jake Eaton. Whoops.
That's Caligiuri with the technical shot. Swishes it.
I missed that.
Oh, one for two. Now he's in the offensive set now, Brian.
Stenbeck, Boynton, Carbonell, Eaton, Sinus for Rutland.
Caligiuri seems to have a little more spunk now. Rick from deep on three-point land off the rim.
Boynton pulls it down. It's 25-20. The boys are up by 5.
Sinus thinking about it from three-point land. Stenbeck's will do it.
He's going to take it. Oh, air ball. He's going to go sit down on that one.
Carbonell with the steal.
Look at that.
Look at that defense. Caligiuri played on a 2-on-1 there.
Stenbeck sat down. Dave Pallard came in for him.
Oh, Caligiuri drives the lane, goes behind the back.
Conway behind the back to Stenbeck.
Pulled down by Dave Pallard.
What a game. What a game we've got here, folks.
This is a fast tempo going right here. This will favor the boys.
This is a lot faster than I thought it was going to be.
It might tell in the fourth quarter, Brian.
They were talking about half court and everything, but, hey, they're playing full court.
All out. Stenbeck pulls down a rebound, decides to bring it up himself. Oh, tries to go full court. Picked off by Pallard. Boy, they keep trying that alley-oop. Doesn't work again.
Up ahead to Pete Conway. Up, no good.
Caligiuri
Mike Caligiuri puts it up, gets the foul.
He used his muscle on that play.
He got up off the ground at least, what, 3 inches? At least.
I'll give him that, sure.
Gee, that was quite a play.
That was the key to the play. The Rutland boys player just flew over the back of him.
25-22, the boys up by 3. Now they're only up by 2, 25-23.
Let's see how the boys respond here now that the gap's been closed. Jake Eat bringing it up against his dad behind his back to Carbonell with a pass. Kicks it back out to Boynton at the three-point line, and Aaron's off. Pulled down by Stenbeck. That's 3 rebounds in a row for Mr. Stenbeck.
Kick.
Yeah, we got a kick on the defense. It's going to stay with the Old Timers.
So we got some subs. Mayhew and Bailey in for Sinus and Eaton.
Old Timers are staying with the same set offense right here. Inbounded to Caligiuri. Foul line to Stenbeck. Dribbles around, looks for help. Drops it into Conway. Picked off by Chris Mayhew. They tried to go inside to Rick Eaton, and he's just sitting there waiting for it. Chris pushes it up hard. Kicks it out to Bailey for a three-pointer off the right side. Off the rim. Boynton muscled out of there by Stenbeck. It's going to be Old Timers' ball.
Off from Bailey.
Conway around Mayhew. He's going to try drive baseline. Oh, what a pretty play. And we're tied at 25 now. Carbonell goes full length, misses. Conway pulls it down. He's pushing the ball apart. Carbonell comes up behind him and steals it.
Nice steal.
Boys coming back. Boynton up and in and off the rim. No good.
The Old Timers with the rebound. Pete Conway bringing it down, making a little spin move on Aaron Carbonell.
Gets it back to Caligiuri.
Mike's holding it up. Takes the three. Off the
rim. Oh, Rick Eaton with position on Chris Mayhew there. Did you see that? Conway with the ball. Kicks it back to Bailey. Cal all alone down in the paint.
Nice little fake. Did you see that?
Yeah, goes down hard. Looking for the call.
Looking for it.
Bailey to Boynton the other way. Up and in for an easy 2 points.
27-25. The boys are back up on. 1 minute left to go before halftime. Rick Eaton down to John Stempak. He's going to take it.
Oh, and off the rim. Caligiuri keeps the ball alive. Boynton pulls it down, though. Up to center court. To Chris Mayhew. He's pushing it up. He'll take a three-pointer from the top. Off the rim. Pulled down by Aaron Bailey. Kicks it back out to Dave Pellett on the left side. He's looking. Kicks it back up. Boynton drives. Oh, nice shot. Almost looks like he could have got a foul there. Rick Eaton bringing the ball up against Chris Mayhew. Working hard against him. Chris Reach. He got called for it, too. So the Old Timers will be taking the ball out of bounds. Conway bringing the ball in. Looks to Caligiuri down in the corner. Cal shoots the three. Ooh, off the back of the rim. Pulled down by Chris Mayhew.
We've got, Brian Grady is one of our officials over here, and Aaron Eaton, I believe his name is the other official. Donating their time today. Really appreciate it, gentlemen.
Boys have pushed the lead back up to 6 at 31-25. Chris Mayhew with the steal, looking to go coast to coast. Lays it up and in just before the buzzer. Oh, they're going to wave it off.
They're calling it.
They're going to wave it off.
We got Mike Morano over here and his daughter Jane running the clock for us. And the score at halftime is 31-25. We'll be back. Start third quarter. Here we are. We got a couple of mothers. We got Linda Carbino down here. She's taking a couple shots here. We've got Darlene Powler down here. She's going to make the shot.
Linda Stempek's down there. Are these the some of the ringers we were talking about, Bry?
I think so. She's going to go. Whoop.
Dave playing some tough defense on Mom there.
Tried to steal the ball. Mrs. Bailey's got the ball. She's going in on him now. Whoop. Blocked. Getting ready to start the third quarter here. This is a halftime show, folks. Mrs. Bailey trying to get it inside to Miss Powler. Yep, gets it inside. She puts it up off the glass, and it goes. Darlene Powler, 2 points, and they just put it up on the board. That was our halftime show, folks. We're ready to start. Al Robards, Mark Carbino, Mr. Lynn, Steve Sampson, Chris Levins, and a whistle. For what? We don't know what.
I don't know. I see him signal up a T, but I can't believe he's calling technical right now.
I think boys had 6 players out there. Chris Mayhew was out there, and he wasn't supposed to be. He snuck out there.
Uh-oh. So we do have a technical.
We've got a technical. Mr. Levin's going to shoot him.
Off the back of the rim.
31-27. Starts right out. That halftime show there, Darlene Powler, she sunk one for the old-timers. Not saying she's an old-timer, Jerry. It says she sunk one for the old-timers.
She's a ringer for him, that's right.
That's right. Trying to get it inside. Garvey couldn't do it. Gets it over there to Chris Levins. Putting the moves on Dave. Look at this. Look at this footwork. Sampson back to Carby. Carby takes the shot.
Couldn't get the roll. Al Robar with it goes up. Off the back of the rim. Al pulls down his own rebound and puts it up and in. That's good hard work right there by the old timers.
How many rebounds did he get that time, Jerry?
At least 3, Brian.
Gee.
He worked hard on the boards for that. Old timers look like they're setting back in a zone. Look at that. Is that strategy at halftime? Yep. Carbonell kicks it up. Steve brings the ball down. Drives the lane, kicks it back to Al. Up and over, couldn't hit it. Al with the rebound, missed. Another rebound. Gets hacked on his final shot up and in there. He'll be going to the free throw line. The boys getting a little lax on boxing out down there.
Like they said before the game, they thought they were going to walk all over these old-timers, but these old-timers were saying, hey, we've been playing basketball long before they were even born.
They've got him right where they want him now.
Yeah.
And Al swishes his first free throw. gets a second. Bailey takes the ball out of bounds for the boys.
Ethan Barron's dad couldn't show up tonight, so Al stepped in for him. Not quite as good as Ethan's dad, but he said he'd try.
Yeah, he's doing an admirable job. Bailey with the rebound, follows up the shot, and scores.
33-29, boys on top.
Levens avoids Carbonell's pressure, brings the ball up, goes behind the back on Pallard, drops it down into Al. Oh, he can't make the shot drop.
A little bunny shot underneath the basket, Jerry, that we teach our kids all year long, and Al just blew it.
Yeah, he'll be running drills tomorrow shooting that. Carbonell drives it full length, puts it up, off the rim.
Off an Al.
Mr. Lynn pushing the ball up for the Old Timers, lost the handle, saved by Levens on the sideline. Levens just shreds the boys' defense, takes it right to the hole. Misses a shot, pushed up by Bailey. Kicks off on the wing to Joe Caligiuri, up and in.
Nice move, nice move.
That was pretty.
Bailey to Caligiuri, and he just lays it up in there.
Al bringing the ball up for the Old Timers. Top of the key, looks Carbonell. Oh,
and Al
just rimmed it.
Mark can't believe it.
He's gone cold the second half.
Got Saran wrap on top of that rim. He just can't get it in there. Joe, pass it to the invisible man in the corner.
That's our mystery man, yeah.
Yeah.
Steve gets the ball for the Old Timers, pushes the ball up hard.
Nice pass.
They're starting to show some of their true moves now. There's nothing to hold back for the Old Timers now. Carbonell pushing the ball up for the boys, goes up to Caligiuri on the right-hand side. Tipped by Carbonell, but Pallard recovers for the boys. Works the left side, looking over the zone defense. Gets it to Bailey. Levens is on him right now. Back up to Pallard. He drives the paint from the free throw line off the back of the rim and misses. Gets his own rebound, kicks it back out to Caligiuri. Puts a move on Carbonell and misses on the jump shot. Finally pulled down by the Old Timers.
Steve looking for the outlet man.
Oh, goes behind the back on Carbonell. Takes it all the way to the hole. Misses, but followed up nicely by Al. Al's playing an inspired second half here, Bry. Dave Pallard up ahead to Aaron Bailey. He's going to take a three from the right side. Oh, air ball.
I can see some of the fathers over on the bench over there with the oxygen bottles behind the chairs.
You notice how nobody's rushing up to come into the game for substitutions right now? Look at Mr. Caligiuri. Looks like he's sitting in his living room watching TV right now, leaning right back.
Well, I think he's got an oxygen bottle behind him.
Is that really what that line is going up to him? Yeah. Nobody rushing up to the scorer's table. Oh, they call it travel on Lynn for the boys. Levens out of bounds into Al. Kicks it back to Levens. Brings the ball up for the Old Timers. It's 35-31 in the third quarter right now. The boys lead. Levens will let a three-pointer go. Off the rim. Pulled down by Lynn. Looks for the outlet break. Levens going to break that pass up. Good hustle by the Old Timers. Brian, you think that ambulance is still outside and idle right now, waiting?
I think so. I think so. I heard it pull up.
I can see 3 or 4 customers sitting right where they're waiting right now. Well, picked off by Levens. Drives the ball up hard
He's
against the boys.
going all the way.
Oh, behind the back and lays it up and in. That was a sweet move.
Uh-oh. Here come the subs. Here come the subs.
Yep, the boys are looking at that score, getting tighter.
Yep, 35-33. Boys on top by 2.
Pallard working hard against Levens. Spins inside him, keeps control. Lays it up and misses the shot. Lynn follows up. Basket won't drop. Al pulls down another rebound. Up ahead to Levens. Behind the back to Al, cutting to the basket.
Ooh, what a play. Look at that, folks.
That's highlight material
Chris
right
Levens
there.
to Al Robarge with a little spin move up and in. Puts the men up. The Old Timers, the men. They're up now, 36-35, Jerry.
Bailey with a three-pointer off the rim. Steve pulls it down for the Old Timers. The fresher legs seem to belong to the fathers right now, bro.
Yeah.
They're pushing hard. There's a lot of standing around on the boys.
Here come the subs.
Yep. See, we got Chris Mayhew, Jake Eaton. Stempeck's coming in. Aaron Boynton.
And Ethan Barron.
Ethan Barron. So we have 5 new players for the boys then.
Joe Caligiuri, Rick Eaton, Doug Boynton, John Stempeck, Peter Conway.
Chris Mayhew bringing the ball up for the boys right now.
35-36, the Old Timers are up. So let's see what can happen now. Jake Eaton got the ball.
Boynton pressure the ball, swings over to Stempeck. He'll shoot it off the rim. Caligiuri bats it, keeps it alive. Mr. Stempeck pulls it down for the Old Timers. Bring the ball up himself, puts a move on his son, blows by him. Caligiuri from the left side, off the back of the rim. Chris Mayhew with the ball, runs, literally circles around Caligiuri there. Brings the ball, working it down the middle, behind the back. Oh, he passed up the shot.
Barron's going to take it.
He'll pop it off the rim.
Stempeck, that's his second rebound.
He worked hard on the first half on the boards too, Bri. He stops from the top of the paint and drops it in. 38-35, the Old Timers.
John threw that like he knew what he was doing.
He looked off. You see him look off and put it up?
Eaton. He said, I'll show you how it's done.
He'll take a three off the back, kicks out.
Doug Boynton.
Yep, brings the ball up for the Old Timers.
Takes a spin move on his boy. Back out to Eaton. Eaton going for the three.
Off the rim.
I think he's there.
Pulled down by Conway.
Yep.
Missed it. Which way is he going to call it?
So Rick's got this NBA thought in his head. He takes a shot and he backs up. Doesn't follow his shot.
That's star syndrome.
That's what it is.
Yeah. I never suffer from that.
We were hot the other day at practice, though.
We did look good.
We did look good.
For some Old Timers.
Look at him pushing Ethan out of the way.
Oh, Caligiuri with his muscle. Oh, picked off by Stempeck. Goes full length. Jake Eaton gives off there and Boynton lost the handle on it. He lost the handle, but was that just the intimidation factor of Rick Eaton being there on the defense? Stempeck brings it up for the Old Timers. Bounces down inside to Conway. He goes up, off the backboard, not in. Chris Mayhew rips down a rebound, pushes it up hard for the boys. Kills the dribble, looking for help. Down to Stempeck, back to Mayhew at the top of the circle. He'll let it go. And he drops it in.
Hits his three.
And that's
first three of the year for Chris Mayhew. And he hits it in the father-son game here.
Yeah, couldn't come at a better time right now. Ties the game up.
Ties the game up. Inside, Chris Mayhew.
I think they got Chris with the foul. he's trying to reverse the call there for the ref.
Yeah, didn't work.
That's kind of reminiscent of you there, Brian.
Look at this. Caligiuri wants the ball. Look at him. He's out here. He wants the ball. Look at Caligiuri. There he goes. Oh, he's got to take the charge. Nope. Boxes out real well.
Oh, he intimidated him on that. But Boynton follows it up and in for two. John Stempeck up to Caligiuri. Brings it down the left side, over half court for the Old Timers. Gets it to Rick Eaton, top of the circle.
Rick can't handle that pass. Whoops. Stempeck, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. You can see that as soon as it left his hands.
That's three in a row now for Mr. Stempeck. He's starting to heat up from the outside. They're going to have to put a body on him out there. The boys just can't let him sit out there. Jake Eaton for 3 points, misses. Cal rips down another rebound.
Big Cal out there ripping down the rebound.
He's dominating the boards right now.
Look at that spin move behind his back, right over to John Stempeck.
Just the way they drew it up at halftime, Brian.
Yep. Stempeck. Nope, that's no good. I could tell you that.
He went too hard. Yep. Too much adrenaline running right there. Chris Mayhew with the rebound, pushing it up hard for the boys.
Another one. That's short.
My.
That's short.
That was reminiscent of you, Brian.
Yeah. I taught him that.
Rick Eaton.
Try that again, Jerry.
Boy, I was just so pumped up for the game here.
Yeah, Rick out to Stempeck. Stempeck going to try it again.
He feels it. He feels it. Oh, off the rim.
Short.
And the buzzer sounds.
At the end of three, the score 40-40. No sense taking a break because all they're doing, Jerry, is sending 5 fresh people out from each side and starting all over again.
Oh, they're ready to play. You couldn't ask for a better finish that's coming up in these next 8 minutes. We're tied at 40.
Look at Carby. He's in there. He's looking for his heart medicine or something here. He's got he's over there taking his pills.
He's
and
got his
everything
nitroglycerin going right now.
Nitro. Yeah. He says he needs something. So who we got going in? I think Dick Bailey looks like he's going in.
Nobody's really jumping to the forefront here to run it.
No, let's see. Dick Bailey. Well, nobody wants to go in for the Old Timers. Come on now. There we go. We got Dick Bailey, Al Robarge.
That's Jeff Davis.
Greg Taylor, Jeff Davis. Mark Carbonell said, I'll do it. I'll take it. Hey, I just had my oxygen and took my heart pills. I'm all set to go.
They're ready.
Everybody knows Mark Carbonell was my play-by-play man, my color commentator. He did it all for me all year long here.
And an excellent job he did.
Yes, he did.
I always enjoyed listening to him on Channel 15.
Greg Taylor back out to Carby. Carby up.
Oh, front rims it. There's Al. Look at Al. Back on the boards, just like he's doing in the third quarter. Going up hard against the boys. He got fouled. There's some fire in Al's eyes out there tonight, Bri.
Fire? I thought those were tears.
I think you're right. I think that's what it is. He'll be shooting a free throw, and he swishes it.
Nice.
Yep. Second one's up and in. We have a 42-40 game. The Old Timers have just taken a lead again. Mayhew up to Bailey. Carbonneau drives the lane, stops and pops off the rim. Al rips down another rebound. Looking for help. Oh, he's going to bring it up himself. That's their version of a fast break, Bri, wasn't it right there?
Yep, that's it. Stays there. It was off on Aaron Boynton's fingertips. Off on Aaron Boynton again.
Yeah, Bailey couldn't get the ball, and he's trying to work it into Al. Goes right back to the same plane. It works this time.
Oh, stolen by.
Oh, Carbonneau
couldn't stop him. Look at the alley-oop. Boom! Couldn't convert.
Al over Chris Mayhew.
Chris Mayhew blocks the shot, so Al couldn't get it. Al steals it back from Mayhew.
Oh, we got a foul on young Carbonneau. Yeah.
Aaron Carbonneau with the foul.
And his dad's pointing this right out to him.
Yeah.
He's getting a little tutelage right now.
His dad's explaining to him what he did wrong. Look at this. We've got it right here for you, folks.
Yeah, and the young Carbonneau seems to be absorbing the information rather well here.
Yep. Oh,
Ooh.
air ball by Al.
That was an unusual sight tonight.
Right.
Front rims it. That could be a sign of fatigue right there, Bri. Chris Mayhew pushing it up for the boys. Drives center court. Gives it up to Dave Pallard. Carbonneau pressuring him. Kicks it out to Bailey up for the three. And he hits it.
That puts the boys back up by one, 43-42.
This is going right down to the wire. You just got that feeling here tonight.
Karate chop across the neck by Carby, but the officials didn't see it. Back out to Al. He's going to go baseline. Takes it, puts it up.
Oh, won't drop.
Won't drop. Aaron Boynton with a foul. But it's a good man to foul. I mean, you know.
He's getting weaker with each free throw.
That's right. He,
but again, we're looking at the Old Timers bench there, and there's nobody jumping up for the subs here.
No.
They look rather satisfied all sitting over there.
Al makes his first one.
Ties the game at 43.
There's Mike Caligiuri over there. He's still looking for the oxygen tanks.
Yeah.
Al front rims the first one, gets a rebound, puts it back up, front rims that.
He's front rimming a lot now, Bri.
Here comes Carbonneau, gets Carbonneau, spins, puts it behind his back. Boynton tried to dunk it, couldn't do it.
He just...
Bailey to Pallard, wrong way.
He just can't get, he's just too hard on the dunk. He's hitting the back of the rim. We've got a foul. Old Timers ball coming back down at him.
Here he comes.
Al looking to push the ball. Drives it down inside, kicks back.
Out of bounds.
It's going to stay down here.
That must have been another one off on Dave Pallard.
Old Timers lobbed the ball up in. They were looking for an alley-oop themselves right there, Bri. Bailey,
I'll stop, take the three.
Oh, front rims it.
Oh.
Ooh, Bailey on Bailey. Carbonneau over. Davis bringing it up behind the back. Kicks it out to Al. He's not going to shoot it. Looks back inside on a give and go. Puts it up and in. And that will give the Old Timers the lead again at 45-43 with 5:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. Chris Mayhew drives the lane behind the back. Aaron Boynton, he stops at the paint and drops it in. Nice jump shot.
When the boys get down, they know what to do. They get back to their basics. What Dave Kingsman taught them. Slow it up, pass the ball, good shots, bango.
Patience on offense, there you go. Stolen away by Aaron Boynton. He's driving up the right side. Gives it up to Bailey on the inside, and he lays it up and in.
See, Boynton could have took that all the way, but he didn't.
That's unselfish play.
That's right.
And that's what they played like all year.
47-45. Sounds like We've got subs coming in. Lynn's coming back in. Uh-oh. Caligieri's back in. Stempek's back in. Boynton's back in. Levin's back in. Mike Stempek's in.
The Old Timers have brought their heavy hitters back here. Now the game's getting tight. That's Stempek holding Stempek over there on the sidelines. Into Aaron Boynton, and he muscled it up and in.
Muscled up. Chris Levin was all over him like peanut butter on jelly.
Yeah, he still managed to get the ball up and in. Levin's pushing the ball up, goes behind the back, between the legs, gives it up to Boynton. He lets her fly. Oh, just
Lynn. He's going to the line.
It's fouled by Aaron Bailey.
Mr. Lynn's going to the line for 2 shots. He looks real confident on this.
He's been here before. He's up and just nails it.
That's in.
Knocks it down. Second shot. Set. Ooh, front rims it. Stempek rips it down. Oh, got hammered going up. No call. Dave Power with the ball being pressured heavily by Levins, and the ball will stay down to the Old Timers.
Goes back to the Old Timers.
Levins looking to inbound the ball for the Old Timers.
Looking for Caligieri. No, Boynton.
He'll let it fly from three-point land. No.
Power with a rebound.
Power rebound there. Pulls it down. Pushes it up to Stempek. Ballard from three-point land, top of the key, front rims it. There's
back up by Boynton.
He's been there all night on the rebounds for him.
Uh-oh. Comes the Cal.
He's pushing back to D. Did you see him instructing him there?
Yep.
Got the pick from
Stempek. Boys. I'll take it, he goes. I'm going coast to coast.
Went to the left hand on that shot. And he's left the arena.
He's left the building.
There's our first customer for the ambulance. Oh, he's come back. He'll be going to the line to shoot.
He went out, puffed on the oxygen tank out there, now he's back.
The cold air revived him out there. And here he goes for his first free throw. It's up. Oh, back rims it. Too hard. You're ready to shoot a second one here. He's doing some huffing and puffing right now, Bri. Oh, but he gets it to drop.
Cans it. Paller bringing it up. Chris Mayhew's back into the game.
There's the Old Timers sitting in their 2-3 zone right now. Playing hard up top. Stempek with the ball on the right side for the boys. Dad gets the ball kicked back to him. Chris Mayhew muscled Mr. Linden on the inside. They ripped down the rebound there. He's going to shoot it from the left side and drops it in. Chris Mayhew with the basket. Levins for the Old Timer, pushing the ball apart again on the right side.
Whoa, what a spin move.
Did you see that? He showed him the ball and took it back and went to the hole with it. Nice play. Ballard pushing the ball up for the boys. He'll stop from three-point, top of the key, and drop
Travels.
it. And it will not count.
I think that's the second three he's had tonight, but he's traveled on both of them.
Yeah.
Hey, we've got 3:40 left to go in the game. It's 53-47. The boys are up. Caligieri's looking, takes the shot. No good.
Carver with the rebound. Alley-oop again. They're going to make this work. Oh, they can't drop it in. They keep trying. Levins with the ball, looking to cut the deficit. Stops at 3 points and drains it.
Drains it. Bailey in for Aaron Carbonell.
That makes the score 53-50 with 3:15 left. Boynton with the ball, kicks it back out to Mayhew. Ooh, they're going to call Chris on the travel. So the boys turn the ball over. Old Timers inbound it. Levins bringing the ball up.
53-50. Boys up only by 3. All three left to go. Tie ball game. 3 minutes left to go in the game. Chris Levins ties it up with a. That was further than NBA. What's past NBA?
Oh, that's way outside the line. That's a second three-pointer in a row.
How about PBA? That's a little bit past NBA. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, look at this. Going to try to match it. Couldn't do it.
No, he came up short, Bailey did. Caligieri rips down the rebound.
He holds on to that like it's a meatball. You know what I mean?
Yes, he does.
Nobody's going to take that meatball away from him. Here we go again.
Oh, Levins comes up short this time. Cal keeps it alive. Runs in bounds and gets it. What a spectacular rebound.
And takes a three. Carby back in for Boynton. I don't know how that happened, but they're freely subbing as they go by the bench. Stempek No good.
It's like a hockey game. They're just changing on the fly here.
There you go.
Right over the boards. Levens, he feels it. He lets it go. Oh, off the rim.
Gets his own rebound.
And he's fouled by, Chris Mayhew.
Yeah.
And he'll be going to the line, trying to give the old-timers the lead here with 2:10 left.
Well, we got some new-timers. Old-timers coming in. Carbonell's coming in.
Some new old-timers.
Steve Sampson's coming in. Rick Eaton's coming in. Doug Boynton's coming in. And Jeff Davis?
I think so, yeah. Ooh, we got a technical foul here?
I don't know. He can hit them PBAs, but he can't hit the foul shot.
Yeah,
Chris Mayhew trying to encourage him a little bit.
I think that might have a lot to do with those misses right there.
Yep. It's old-timers ball. We got Bailey, Mayhew, Carbonell, Stempeck, and Boynton in for the boys.
Old-timers ball still, trying to work the ball inbounds. Levin's taking it out. I think they're looking for a pick, trying to get Rick Eaton down low here. He's working his way down. Kicks it back out. He should wait till the official gives the Levens the ball. Yeah, it'll work a lot better. He'll save a lot of energy, too. Stolen by Stempeck on the inbounds. Pushes it up to Chris Mayhew. Chris drives to center court. Weaving his way through the defense. Kicks it out to Bailey at three-point land, and he nails it.
56-53, 2 minutes left to go in the game.
Do you want this?
Here comes Chris. He loses it. Stays here. Stempeck.
Yeah, we could hear the official holler that out. It's Chris Levens inbounding the ball to Rick Eaton. Will he let it go? Yeah, three-pointer. Oh,
in and out.
In and out. It was halfway down before it came out.
Nice move to Mike Stempeck. Yes.
Fast break basketball right there.
58-53. The boys starting to tear it up now. Rick Eaton moving inside. Little jumper, and it's good.
Drops it, closing that deficit down to 3 points again.
58-55, 1:27 left to go in the game.
Carbonell trying to drive the charge there. Did you see that?
Yep.
Bailey in and out. Jeff Davis with the rebound, pushes it up to Chris Levens. He'll take a three. Oh,
that's
way short.
Air ball.
Way short. And it'll go down to the boys. Time for a defensive stand here by the old-timers. Heavy strategy going on down there with the boys right now.
Dave Paller wants to come into the game, but nobody wants to go out right now. So, Stempeck's coming out.
And the ball goes into Pallard at half court. Give and go to Bailey, works his way up the sideline. Kicks it out to Boynton at 3 points, and he lets it go off the rim. Davis with the rebound. Up ahead to Steve. Old-timers push it up hard. He'll take a three-pointer. Oh, air ball. Off the backboard, actually. Chris Mayhew with the rebound, pushing it up. Kicks it back out. Carbonell's going to take some time off the clock now. Helter-skelter at center court. They're going to call over and back on the boys. Ball will go back to the old-timers.
42 seconds left to go in the game. The old-timers are down by 3.
Plenty of time for
with the ball.
There's Levens. He's been hot with those threes, but he's going to work the lane, drive it all the way. Can't get it to drop. He was fouled on the play, though.
He'll be going to the line. Down by 3, 37 seconds left to go in the game.
Levens played a strong game here tonight. He's ready to shoot his free throw.
Oh, they just gave him the bucket. 58-57, and he misses it. Back out to Eaton. They can take the lead right here with 37 seconds to go in the game.
Carbonell's going to do it. He pops off the rim.
The clock is not running.
Foul on Carbonell. But it really didn't hurt him because they gained a point and the clock didn't move. Pallard inbounds to Chris Mayhew.
Clock's running now.
There we go. Chris hollers out a play. Rick Eaton pressures the ball up high on Pallard, but he gets by him.
Double dribble. Coach Kinsman over there, he's beside himself. Look at this.
Levens, he'll stop and pop. Oh, comes up short. Carbonell gets the rebound, pushing up hard for the boys. There's Aaron Boynton. Will he jam it? He did it.
Yes! Technical foul!
Hanging on the rim. They're going to call him for the technical. That certainly was pretty. But they're going to give the old-timers the technical shots here. Aaron Boynton hanging on the rim.
They scored the bucket. It's 60-57, but the old-timers...
Chris Mayhew doing some conniving back there.
He makes the first one. Carby's pants are going to come down on this one.
Let's hope he's got his Valentine boxer shorts on there. He misses the second.
Old-timers get the ball out of bounds. 14 seconds to go in the game. Down by 2.
We could be looking at OT here. Levin's working it to the left side of the court. Drops it inside to Davis. Oh, and they've got the foul on Bailey.
Before the shot. No? They're going to give him 2.
Yeah, they're going to give him 2. Crucial shots here.
13 seconds left to go in the game.
He shoots and misses off the front of the rim. Critical miss. He shoots the second one and front rims it. Pallard has a rebound ripped away by Eaton, goes up and over and misses. Staying down the old-timers. 10 seconds, we're looking at a photo finish here.
Old-timers down by 2, gets it out to Steve Sampson, he takes it.
A long three-pointer.
Off the front. Carby gets it.
Will he run the clock out? The clock's not moving.
10 seconds!
He called it.
He called it 10 seconds! That was the quickest 10 seconds. Even Carby looking him on the floor over there.
He can't believe the call.
10 seconds. This guy was counting by 3s.
Chris Mayhew's over there at the scorer's table talking about
He said there's only 13 seconds on the clock. You got 10 seconds. There's still 9 seconds left to go. 4 seconds went off the clock, Jerry. He's calling 10 seconds. This is good.
The old-timers catch a break on that.
Steve Sampson with it. All he needs is a 2.
Oh, he's fouled by Chris Mayhew.
He pushed right into Chris on that one.
Oh, and he's going to the line. So it's 7 seconds left to score 60-58. The boys, old-timers, are on the line for 2.
First one is good.
Cuts it down to 60-59.
Makes this one. He ties the game up. He misses. They get the rebound. They go ahead.
It.
Game's tied up. He's getting 3. They say he fouled him on the 3-point line.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is for the lead right here. They're going to call a violation. No, he nails it.
Up
They're
by
going to
1.
press, too. They're going to full-court press the old-timers. They can feel the victory.
Carby's going up 7. Oh. Timeout red.
Yep.
They're taking a timeout. We're taking a timeout. It's 60-61, Jerry. We're going to be back with the finish of this game, hopefully. Uh-oh.
Massive substitution.
Wait a minute, wait. No. What's this going on over here? Something's going on over here. We don't know what it is yet. Strategy.
They change on the fly. Carbonell with the ball. Stops and pops. Off the backboard, falls his shot up. It won't drop.
Oh, Carby tried the shot, couldn't get it. Had the rebound, they put it back up, wouldn't go. He was fouled. He's going to the line.
Are they going to let him shoot too?
I don't know. I don't think so. One official's over there putting his shoes on.
And he's halfway home, yeah. They're calling a non-call on the old-timers.
No. The game's over, folks. The old-timers take it, 61-60.
A hard-fought battle. They came back from a deficit at halftime.
What a game this was, Jerry. What a game.
Well, you can see the roots out there, though. Well played game on both sides.
Vermont Sports Medicine is going to have a lot of people in there tomorrow.
Well, we'll have to see who wins our pool we've got going. Who's going to be the first old-timer to make it there.
Yep. It's a great game here from the Keith Gym folks. Brian Mayhew and Jerry Munger saying it's been a pleasure. Until next time, we'll see ya. Bye-bye.